Hello everyone and welcome back to Cookery Basics. In this episode we will be making a bechamel sauce that we then will turn into a cheese sauce which can be used in dishes such as lasagna. To start with, I will be showing you how to do a studded onion. You are going to need half an onion, cut and peeled, 10 cloves unless the onion is slightly bigger, and 2 fresh bay leaves. If you have not got fresh bay leaves, you can use dried. Get your bay leaves, put them on top of the onion to cover it, and then you're going to get your cloves and pierce it through. And you should have something that looks like this. For this next part, you are going to need 500 ml of whole milk. We are going to place our studded onion into a pan with the 500 ml of whole milk. Then you want to turn your cooker top onto a low heat to let it slowly infuse. While we are waiting for our onion to infuse in our milk, we are going to get our ingredients ready for bechamel and cheese sauce. So we have got 50 grams of plain flour, 50 grams of butter, you want some English mustard, cayenne pepper, and 150 grams of grated cheddar cheese. And make sure you have got a bit of salt and pepper to season the sauce. We are going to get another pan, turn the heat on, turn it on slightly low, and then you're going to put your butter into the pan. And we are going to use a wooden spoon to stir it as it melts. While your butter is melting, check your onion that is infusing in your milk, and if it has come up to a steady simmer, turn the milk off. Now that the butter has melted, we are going to add the flour. Make sure you take the pan off the heat. So add the flour. And this will make a roux when you mix it. There you have a roux. Take the pan with the infused milk off of the stove. So get a jug and your sieve and gently pour the milk over the sieve into the jug. So next we are going to get the pan with the roux on. You're going to turn the heat back on. Give it a quick stir, and then we are going to slowly add the infused milk. So you want to add a little bit at a time. If there's any remnants of cloves left, do not worry about it, as they are too fine to make any difference. Make sure all the milk is mixed in before you add any more. The roux will slowly get thicker as it absorbs the milk. Just keep going, nice and steady. Do not rush this process. Now that all the milk has been added into the bechamel and mixed in, you should have a consistency like this. And we're just going to taste it to make sure all the flour is cooked out. If it has not all cooked out, leave it on the heat, keep stirring it gently and keep checking it. If it gets too thick, you can add a slight bit more milk to thin it down. I'm just going to check it. Now we're just going to season it. Only season it slightly with salt, as you are going to turn this into a cheese sauce. So we get a tiny pinch of salt, just sprinkle it, and then you want to stir it in, and then we're just going to get a little bit of pepper. Just a little pinch. This is now a completed bechamel sauce. We are going to obviously turn this into a cheese sauce, so we are going to add a couple more ingredients into it. So we're going to start with getting some English mustard. You just want half a teaspoon. Make sure you stir that in. Then you want some cayenne pepper, and you want a little pinch, as this will bring out the cheesy taste. Mix it in again. Now we're going to add 150 grams of our grated cheddar cheese. So just tip it in. Then stir it in. If your sauce is not hot enough, you can put it on a gentle heat to melt the cheese, then turn it off. Keep stirring. It will take slightly slower to melt if the sauce is warm enough and you're using residual heat. All the cheese has now melted. You should end up with a consistency like this. Nice, smooth sauce. I'm happy with that. Thank you for watching. In our next episode, we will be doing mayonnaise-based sauces. While we are waiting for the milk to... Oh, for God's sake, 1 minute. Turn on the heat. And then take out the... Oh my God.
The kitchen's falling to bits.
If there is any remnants of...
Remnants.
Oh God. If there is any remnants of...
Remnants.
If there is any remnant of...
Remnants.
Thank you for watching. In our next...
In our neck and neck.